Wife ready to wash her hands of meddling mother-in-law. Dear Abby, how do I politely tell my mother-in-law to stop doing my laundry? It all started when I was on bed rest due to my pregnancy. I didn't mind her doing an occasional load to help us out, but now she does it anytime she's over to watch the kids. I'm very picky about how I do my laundry, and this is the main reason I don't want her doing it. Also, I prefer she spend time playing with the kids than with the laundry. She also puts things away in the wrong places. She does it with my dishes too. Once I told her not to worry about my laundry because I wasn't done sorting it. She took it upon herself to do it anyway. She's very strong-willed. My husband and I have had problems with her not respecting our parenting too. She often takes things the wrong way. What's the best way for us to tell her that her help is not needed? Dirty family laundry. Hello, this is the mini story lesson for the Meddling Mother-in-Law, Dear Abby lesson. Here we go. There was a girl named Tomoe. One day, she took it upon herself to change her husband. Tomoe was very picky. She wanted the apartment to always be perfectly clean. But her husband was a lousy housekeeper. One day, Tomoe said, "When you do the laundry, please sort the clothes by color." Tomoe was very polite, but her husband took this the wrong way. He yelled, "Why are you criticizing me? Why do you hate me? I'm not a lousy husband." Then he jumped up and down, pulled his hair, and said, "I wash my hands of this. I will never do laundry again." Okay, let's go back to the top, this time with questions. You can pause and answer the questions, or you can answer the question quickly in your head. Here I go. Or just listen. There was a girl named Tomoe. One day, she took it upon herself to change her husband. Did somebody tell Tomoe to change her husband? No, nobody told her. She took it upon herself. Did Tomoe decide by herself to do this, to change her husband? That's right. She decided all alone. She decided herself, I will change my husband. Did she take it upon herself to change her mother? No. She didn't decide alone to change her mother. She decided by herself to change her husband. She took it upon herself to change her husband. Did she take it upon herself to clean the house? No, she didn't take it upon herself to clean the house. She didn't decide, I will clean the house. No, she took it upon herself to change her husband. What did she take it upon herself to do? Well, she took it upon herself to change her husband. Why did she take it upon herself to change her husband? Well, her husband was a lousy housekeeper. He was a bad housekeeper. He didn't clean the house very much. So she took it upon herself. She decided herself to change him. She didn't ask anybody else. Tomoe was very picky. She wanted the apartment to always be perfectly clean. Was Tomoe very relaxed about the apartment? No. She was not relaxed. She was very picky. Everything had to be perfect. Everything must be perfect. Exactly as she wants it. Exactly like she wants it. Was Tomoe picky about her food? Must she always eat food that is perfect, exactly how she wants it? No. Tomoe is not picky about her food. She will eat any kind of food. So no problem. She's not picky about her food. Is Tomoe picky about her clothes? Was she picky about her clothes? Well, no. She doesn't care about clothes. She doesn't care about fashion. She will wear anything. What was she picky about? Well, Tomoe was picky about the apartment, right? Everything in the apartment must be clean. Everything must be in the right place. Tomoe was very, very picky about the apartment. Not about her food, not about clothes, not about other things. She's very picky, was very picky about the apartment. But her husband was a lousy housekeeper. Was he a good housekeeper? No. He was a very bad housekeeper. Did he clean the apartment a lot? No, he was a lousy housekeeper. He never cleaned the apartment. Did he do the laundry a lot? No, he never did the laundry. Was he good at doing the laundry? No, he was lousy. He was bad at doing the laundry. Was he good with washing the dishes? No, he was lousy with the dishes too. He was a lousy housekeeper in general. He was lousy with housekeeping. He was a lousy housekeeper. So finally, one day, Tomoe said, "When you do laundry, please sort the clothes by color." Did she want him to pick out the different clothes, to separate them and organize them by color? Yes, of course. That's exactly what she wanted. She wanted him to sort the clothes by color. Did she want him to sort the clothes by size? Big ones here, small ones there. No. She didn't want him to sort the clothes by size. Did she want him to sort the dishes by color? No. She did not want him to sort the dishes, the plates, the bowls. No, she did not want him to sort the dishes. She wanted him to sort the clothes. How did she want him to sort the clothes? Well, she wanted him to sort the clothes by color. That's how. She wanted him to sort the clothes by color. Okay, so she wanted him to sort the clothes by color. When she said this, she was very polite, very nice. Tomoe was very polite always. But her husband took this the wrong way. Did her husband understand Tomoe exactly? No, he did not understand. He thought she was angry. He thought she was criticizing him. He thought she was attacking him. He took this the wrong way. He took her words the wrong way. She said, "When you do the laundry, please sort the clothes by color." But her husband took this the wrong way. He misunderstood the words. Did her husband take this the wrong way? Take her words the wrong way? Yes, of course, exactly right. He took her words the wrong way. Did her mother take it the wrong way? No. Not her mother. She wasn't talking to her mother. Her mother didn't take it the wrong way. Her husband took it the wrong way. What did her husband take the wrong way? Well, her husband took her words the wrong way. She said, "Please sort the clothes by color." He took that the wrong way. After he took it the wrong way, what did he do? Well, he took it the wrong way, then he yelled, "Why are you criticizing me? Why do you hate me? I'm not a lousy husband." Did he think he was a bad husband? No. He said, "I'm not a lousy husband. I'm not a bad husband. I'm not a terrible husband." So he said, "I'm not a lousy husband." He didn't think he was a lousy husband. Did Tomoe say he was a lousy husband? No, of course not. Tomoe's polite. She didn't say that. She didn't say, "You are a lousy husband." She only said, "Please sort the clothes by color." But he took that the wrong way. Then he jumped up and down. He pulled his hair and he said, I wash my hands of this. I will never do laundry again. Did her husband wash his hands of doing the dishes? No. He didn't decide never to do the dishes. He will continue to do the dishes. He washed his hands of doing the laundry. Did he wash his hands of all housekeeping? No, he didn't wash his hands of all housekeeping. He didn't quit all housekeeping. He will still do some other things, but he washed his hands of doing the laundry. Will he ever do the laundry again? Will he ever do laundry again? No, absolutely not. No, he will never do laundry again. He washed his hands of doing laundry. He said, I wash my hands of laundry. Yep, it means he will never do laundry again. He will never help with laundry again. He will never touch laundry again. Never. Did he wash his hands of the relationship, of his marriage? No, of course not. He didn't quit his relationship. He didn't quit his marriage. He said, I wash my hands of laundry. He will never do laundry again. Okay, very good. One more time, up to the top. This time, if you want to practice speaking, I will pause after the key phrases. Please repeat them. When you repeat, copy my pronunciation. Especially copy my intonation. When do I go up? When do I go down? And remember, in English, we start high, and we drop. So listen for that and copy it exactly. Here we go. There was a girl named Tomoe. One day, she took it upon herself to change her husband. One day, she took it upon herself to change her husband. Very good. Tomoe was very picky. Tomoe was very picky. Good. She wanted the apartment to always be perfectly clean, but her husband was a lousy housekeeper. But her husband was a lousy housekeeper. Good. One day, Tomoe said, when you do the laundry, please sort the clothes by color. Okay, very good. Please sort the clothes by color. Good. Tomoe was very polite, but her husband took this the wrong way. Good. But her husband took this the wrong way. Very good. He yelled, "Why are you criticizing me? Why do you hate me? I'm not a lousy husband." Good. I'm not a lousy husband. Very good. Then he jumped up and down, pulled his hair, and said, I wash my hands of this. Good. I wash my hands of this. Very good. I wash my hands of this. I will never do laundry again. Okay, that is all. Now, please pause or stop this and try to tell all of the story yourself. Use all of the new phrases, all of the key phrases, and try to tell all of the story. If you can't, don't worry, relax, just listen again. Try to listen to it every day. See you next time. Bye-bye. Hello. Welcome to the Point of View mini story for the Meddling Mother-in-Law lesson. Let's get started. In our first version of the story, we will start with the phrase right now. Okay, the original story was in the past, so now we're going to start with right now. Right now, there is a girl named Tomoe. She takes it upon herself to change her husband. Tomoe is very picky. She wants the apartment to always be perfectly clean, but her husband is a lousy housekeeper. One day, Tomoe says, "When you do laundry, please sort the clothes by color." Tomoe is very polite, but her husband takes this the wrong way. He yells, "Why are you criticizing me? Why do you hate me? I'm not a lousy husband." Then he jumps up and down, pulls his hair, and says, "I wash my hands of this. I will never do laundry again." All right, very good. Now let's change the story a little bit. We're going to start the story with the phrase, since last April. Starting in last April, continuing until now. Since last April. Okay. There's a girl named Tomoe. Since last April, she has taken it upon herself to change her husband. Since that time, Tomoe has been very, very picky. She has wanted the apartment to always be perfectly clean. But her husband has always been a lousy housekeeper. One day, Tomoe said, "When you do the laundry, please sort the clothes by color." Now, at that time, Tomoe was very polite, but her husband took it the wrong way. He yelled, "Why are you criticizing me? Why do you hate me? I'm not a lousy husband." Then he jumped up and down, pulled his hair, and said, "I wash my hands of this. I will never do laundry again." Okay, did you notice? Again, this happens a lot when we begin something with the perfect tenses. We often switch to another tense, often to the past tense. So we talked about one day, I didn't say one day. Tomoe has taken it upon herself to change her husband. It means she started trying to change him last April. She has continued trying to change him until now, or until this day where they had the argument. That's right. It started in the past and it continued. So we say she has taken it upon herself, has taken. And we say Tomoe has been very picky. This gives the idea that something changed. Maybe in April, something happened. Because before April, maybe she wasn't picky. But since April, she has been very picky. Starting in April until now. You get the idea. But then when I say one day, Tomoe said, okay, one day is your clue. One day tells you, aha, it happened and it's finished. So switch to the past tense. All right, and now let's do our little, we can imagine we're telling a story about the future. Maybe it's a movie idea. Maybe it's any kind of story, but that's going to happen. Here we go. There will be a girl named Tomoe. One day in the future, she will take it upon herself to change her husband. Tomoe will be very picky. She'll want the apartment to always be perfectly clean. But her husband will be a lousy housekeeper. One day, Tomoe will say, "When you do laundry, please sort the clothes by color." Tomoe will be very polite, but her husband will take it the wrong way. He'll yell, "Why are you criticizing me? Why do you hate me? I'm not a lousy husband." Then he'll jump up and down, pull his hair, and say, "I washed my hands of this. I'll never do laundry again." Okay, in that story, you heard sometimes it's hard to hear the future, right? In the textbooks, they tell you to say will. Will. He will do this. He will yell. I will go. But, in fact, when we speak, we don't usually say will, right? We combine it. We just say oh. There'll be a girl named Tomoe, right? There will be a girl. There'll be a girl. One day, she'll take it upon herself, right? Not she will. she'll. It's a contraction. We're putting the two sounds together. Tomoe'll be very picky, right? Instead of saying Tomoe will be very picky, we can say Tomoe'll be very picky, right? We cut off the WI. Instead of saying we just say ol. Tomoe'll be very picky. She'll want the apartment to be clean always. Not she will, she'll. Her husband'll be a lousy housekeeper. Not her husband will be, her husband'll. Husband'll. Okay? Now, this is not correct for writing. With writing, we don't usually say husband'll. But in speech, in conversation, especially native speakers speaking quickly, they will say ol. Her husband'll be very bad. Her husband will be about a bad housekeeper. One day, Tomoe'll say, did you hear that? Tomoe'll say, not Tomoe will say. Tomoe'll say, and then we switch to the present tense because it's a quote. When you do laundry, please sort the clothes by color. Tomoe'll be very polite. Tomoe'll be very polite. But her husband will take it the wrong way. Her husband will take it the wrong way. He'll yell, not he will yell. He'll yell. Why are you criticizing me? Etc., etc. Then he'll jump up and down. He'll pull his hair and'll say. You could even do that. And'll say, and will say. I wash my hands of this. I will never do laundry again. So listen for that. You know, the English you get in textbooks, on CDs, in schools. It's a formal style of English. It's also really a written kind of English. So you're learning to speak written English from these books. And, you know, that's okay, but it's not how we really speak. It is not how Americans actually speak. You'll never see in a textbook, husband'll. The husband'll be good. The husband'll go to the store. You'll never see that in a textbook, but in fact, that's exactly what we say every day. Husband'll. Tomoe'll. He'll. So listen for that when you listen to our movie lessons, when you listen to my commentaries, when you listen to these mini stories. I'll try to use this more normal conversation style so you can begin to understand it and use it. Okay, that's all. As usual, listen to each version, then pause and try to tell the story yourself. All of it, using the correct grammar, the correct verb tenses, and try to use the correct pronunciation when you do this future one, especially. Try to use ol instead of will. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, welcome to the commentary for the Meddling Mother In Law lesson. Let's get started. This is a Dear Abby lesson, our first Dear Abby lesson. Dear Abby is a very famous column in America. And remember, a column is a newspaper article that you see repeatedly, maybe every day, maybe every month, maybe every week. Dear Abby, I think it's every day. And Abby, the original Abby, the first Abby, her name was Abigail Van Buren. And I can't remember when she started, but like many, many years ago, 1960s, maybe 1950s, I'm not sure, but a long time ago. And people write her letters. They have a problem in their life. They ask her for advice. Abby, what should I do about my problem? And this has continued many, many, many years. The first Abby died, and now her daughter, I believe it's her daughter, continues the column, continues to write the column. So now people write her. They still write, Dear Abby, what should I do? So why? Why am I using Dear Abby on Effortless English? Well, a couple of reasons. The main reason, number one reason, is that Dear Abby letters usually contain very conversational English. People writing her, they don't write in a formal way, most of them. Okay, they're writing in a conversational way. So they use a lot of idioms, They use a little slang. They use common conversational phrases we use in real conversations, phrases we use in real speech, phrases we use every day. A lot of these phrases, you never see them in textbooks. You never learn them in school. Why? I don't know why, because they are very important. I mean, if you want to communicate in English with a native speaker, you need to know these phrases. We use them every single day. This is not special slang. These are idioms. These are phrases we use all the time. So I like that about Dear Abby. Other newspaper articles are formal. They use a written style of English, which is fine. It's good to know that also. But you also need to know the casual, everyday phrases that we use. And Dear Abby is a good place to learn them. So another good thing about Dear Abby, my second point, they're short. These are short letters. So you don't need to read a long, long letter. However, they're short, but they have a lot of good stuff, a lot of good phrases. Even though this letter is very, very short, there's still several words and phrases we can learn from it. So I like that. And why do I like short? Well, I like short because it allows you to go deep, right? You can really focus on this little short article, which will have maybe, I don't know, it depends on your level, but it will have at least one new phrase, hopefully, maybe a few new phrases. Maybe you know these phrases, but you can't use them. Maybe you kind of know them. I think I know it, but you never use them. Well, by using something very short and simple, you can learn these new phrases. You can practice them many, many, many times. You can learn them deeply. You can internalize them. Remember that word? Internalize them. You can learn them very deeply. So that's another reason. And reason number 3, Dear Abby letters also have a nice bit of culture, a little bit of American culture. You can see some common problems that American people, American families, American relationships have. These people are writing about everyday problems. Now, some are a little strange. Some are quite normal. This one is very normal, the meddling mother-in-law. This is a problem probably many American wives might have. In fact, another point 4, I guess, is that, in fact, these are problems many people have in the world, not just America, right? Difficult mother-in-law, that's a problem that every country has. People in all over the world, wives have problems with their mother-in-laws. And husbands also have problems with their mother-in-laws. It's a common problem. So I like that. It connects you to everyday problems. And that's also a nice way to learn. You can actually, imagine these situations. Finally, one last point why I like Dear Abby letters, why I'm using them. They're great for discussion and forums, because every letter, the person asks for advice. What should I do? Well, Dear Abby, she writes her answer, but in Effortless English, I will not include her answer. Why not? Why don't I include Abby's answer? Because I want you to write your answer. I want you to go to the forums where it says article essays, and I want you to write, what should this person do? In your opinion, what should they do? Should she yell at her mother-in-law? Should she be quiet and be happy that her mother-in-law is helping her? Should she try to tell her in a polite way, please don't do my laundry? Is the mother-in-law the problem? Or is the wife the problem? Or is there another problem? Okay, all of these things, there's a lot of things you can write about with a very short Dear Abby letter. Every letter, the person says, what should I do? I want you to go to the forums and write one paragraph, maybe. What should the person do? In this case, what should the wife do about the mother-in-law? The mother-in-law is doing her laundry and cleaning the dishes, and the wife doesn't like it. She's very picky. So the wife says, what should I do? She's afraid if she says something, the mother-in-law will take it the wrong way. Maybe she'll get angry and upset. So what should she do? I don't know. Go to the forums and write your opinion. What should this woman do? So with Dear Abby letters also, I use them in my class here in San Francisco. I use them really almost every day to try to teach real conversational phrases, not just formal written textbook English. And in fact, some of my students are joining Effortless English to review. So I use these letters in my class. Then I make an Effortless English lesson, and my students in San Francisco can listen to the same lesson. They had it in my class, and now they can review it again and again and again. I hope that helps them. For other members who don't live in San Francisco, it's okay. You can listen as many times as you want. That's why I love MP3s. I love audio lessons. To be honest, Effortless English is a better way to learn English than my classes in San Francisco. My classes in San Francisco, the students pay, $300 a month or more. You're paying, $50, $60, $77 for a year. But I think you have a better deal. I think you will learn English better than the people in my class. Why? Well, simple. Review and repetition. Review and repetition. My students in my class, they hear these lessons only one time. So when I taught them the Meddling Mother In Law letter and they learned the new phrases, they enjoyed it. We practiced it. We did some mini stories. And then they went home and they never looked at it again. They never heard it again. They never reviewed it again. So what happened? Well, they forgot. They forgot most of it. How do I know they forgot? Because the next day I asked them, what does take it upon yourself mean? And nobody knows. And I asked them a week later, and I asked them, what does picky mean? And nobody knows. They forgot. Why did they forget? They forgot because they did not internalize the English. They did not repeat it enough. They did not review it enough. They did not hear it enough times. That's your advantage. Using the internet, using MP3s, using your iPod, using your computer. You can review and review and review as much as possible. With Effortless English, I encourage you, with each lesson, listen to each part one time, maybe 2 times, every day for 1 week or for 2 weeks, maybe for 3 weeks. I don't know. It depends on your level. If you are very high level, maybe 1 week is enough. If you're more of an intermediate level student, maybe you need a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. But learn it completely. Okay, this is not a race. If you do every lesson very, very fast, you prove nothing. Okay, it just means you did everything fast and now you forgot everything and you didn't learn very much. It's much better to go slowly and learn each lesson completely. 1 time is not enough. 1 day is not enough. When you listen to the Meddling Mother In Law lesson, the audio, read the text, listen to this mini stories, listen to the point of view mini stories, listen to this commentary, listen to the vocabulary. Doing it 1 time, 1 day, it's not enough. It's just not enough. You have to listen to it today, and then tomorrow, listen to it again. And the next day, 1 more time. And the next day, again, 1 more time. And the next day, again, 1 more time. That's how you really, really learn the English deeply, so you can understand it instantly. No hesitation, no thinking. You know it. You hear it, you know it. That's also how you learn to use it instantly. No thinking, no translating, no thinking in Japanese and then translating to English and then speaking. No, you have to learn it very completely. That means a lot of review. You've got to listen to these lessons many times, many days. When you do, trust me, please trust me, you will internalize the grammar. You will learn it very deeply. You will internalize the vocabulary. You will internalize the pronunciation. You will automatically begin to improve your vocabulary, your pronunciation, the speed of your understanding, your listening comprehension speed, your speaking speed, your fluency, and also your speaking pronunciation. Everything will improve, but you must review. You must overlearn. Please do that. Please trust me. If you overlearn each lesson, if you do that for 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, you will be fluent in English. You will feel comfortable with English. You will improve a lot. You will improve a lot more than people using normal methods, using textbooks, using schools. I promise you, this is not just me, AJ Hogue, giving you my opinion. There is a lot of research about this. Okay, enjoy the Dear Abby letters, and I will see you next time. Remember, overlearn, overlearn, overlearn. Bye-bye.